1984 is upon us. We're in revolutionary times. I can feel it. Orwell predicted it. I have to make one last effort to support the revolution before we all succumb to the slippery slope. So I head for Stonehenge and experience the hippie festival there on the 21st of June, Midsummer Night. I'd never been to Stonehenge before and only seen pictures of it. But when you actually see it with your own eyes, it takes your breath away. And if it doesn't take your breath away, you must be blind. There are hundreds of people in tents in the adjoining fields, plus a stage nearby, all free, and lots of cops, but very little hassle. The sky is completely blue, and the grass is either baked tinder dry or crushed into the hard, beige-baked earth. What isn't free are the copious amounts of drugs on sale, such as LSD, hashish, and grass. Every other tent displays crude, handwritten signs advertising the stuff at competitive prices, a drug supermarket. But I haven't discovered drugs, or even cigarettes. I'm aware of people in my social circle who smoke and take drugs, but up to now I've only ever bothered with alcohol. There's food too at Stonehenge, in the form of hastily erected snack bars serving vegan food. Beer is at a premium, but most of us drink water from bottles provided by St. John's Ambulance. It should have been fun, but almost as soon as I arrive, the hay fever gets bad. I've forgotten my sunglasses. Unprotected by the naked sun, this in turn affects my sinuses, and once they get tickled, there's no stopping the sneezing. And once the sneezing kicks in, there's no stopping the tears streaming down my face. So, once in my tent, I can barely move out of it again until the evening when dusk comes, the sun sets, and the pollen count drops. And I can go out to see the Poison Girls and Here and Now playing on stage later on. The following day, the 21st, is the same. Hay fever very bad all day except the evening. But I do manage to get into the circles of stones at sunset. The cops have ringed it, but there aren't really enough of them, so there are big gaps enough to run through. Another stranger and myself have the same idea. We scale the fence and run as fast as we can towards the stones before they catch us, but we do get to within touching distance, and we are just about to be hauled back when a hippie appears, looks at me, then at the cop, and says to the cop, "Leave him be, man. He's one of the brothers." The cop relinquishes his hold on me as if by a magic spell, and I'm welcomed into the circle by my brothers. It's amazing. The other guy I ran with isn't so lucky. Among about 20 people inside the circle, I witnessed the marriage of a hippie couple by a guy in a white robe, accompanied by lots of guitars and chanting as the sun sets. It's magical. I suspect that even though I describe all this here in as simple vocabulary as possible, nobody will ever believe me. But I know what I saw, and that's all I need to see. That was the highlight of my visit. Next day, I pack up the tent and hitchhike back to Darlington the same way I came, getting home very late.